Yeah, Nea. So about false prophets. So there's a very simple example, well, a couple of those about false prophets is, for example, the weather forecast. They use computer programs to predict the weather. So they are letting the computers decide what kind of weather it's gonna be tomorrow. And if you accept that news, then you are believing a false prophet, because it was computer that decided to tell you the prophecy about the weather next day. And the same example is about economy. The computers do the counting about how the value of the money is going up or down or wherever. And when somebody tells you what the computers predicted, that's a false prophecy. This information does not come from God. And so many times the false prophecies, you can tell if it's from God, the prophecy, or not, by your feelings. Because if the prophecy is from God, it feels good. God is love. Love feels good. The truth, the one and only truth, feels good. It doesn't make you sad or disappointed or the false prophecies make you live in fear so many times. So whatever the news are telling you what's going to happen, what's going to happen tomorrow or next year with the economy or with wars and weather, if they make you live in fear or they make you sad or feel negative feelings, you are letting false prophets determine your life and your truth and your I'm having distractions now. Yeah, every time I make my videos, if I have distractions, the more distractions there are on my videos, it just tells me that the information on my video is very important for people to know, but the evil forces they don't want this information be given to the world. And that is why we need to listen to our inner voice and the feeling that makes us happy, the feeling of happiness and the good feeling and the highest excitement. Everything positive you can feel, every information you get outside of you that makes you feel positive feelings, that information comes from God. So the TV and the media and yeah, I just saw a flock of birds. All the information you get from the news and the weather forecasts, and if it makes you feel negative feelings, then that was a false prophecy. That information that did not come from God, it came from something else. So if you want to choose, if you want to choose your own reality that is from God, then you need to choose everything that feels good, makes you feel positive feelings. So you need to say no to false prophecies. They always feel bad or something negative, and just accept the prophecies that make you feel happy. Or the news from the world or from your life, from people of your life. If that information, when it feels good, it's from God. So don't let other people or the society determine your reality. You don't need to accept that reality that the society is feeding you every day. I've seen it so many times. I've seen it so many times. I used to work at this after-school club a couple years ago, and I decided, because I was a sub, I got like text messages every week that they need a sub here and they need a sub there, and I would choose when I went. And I had decided that I will only go to after-school clubs when it's sunny. And every time I accepted the invitation to go work at a club, it was always sunny. And you know how many times the other people, adults who were working there too, they were like, "Oh, the weather forecast said it's gonna rain today." And I said, "It's not possible to rain today because I'm here. Because I only come here when it's sunny. I know my truth. I know I can choose the weather. I can choose not to accept some weather forecast that some false prophet gave me on the news. You have free will. So if you choose to accept only the truth that comes from God, you have to say no to false prophets. It's your choice. It's your free will. God gave us free will and we get to choose to listen to the false prophets about the economy that's going down, because the computers are making the predictions, the prophecies. It doesn't have to affect your life if you choose to. Whatever goes on outside of you, yeah. You can make your own prophecies. You can get your own prophecies straight from God by following the instructions I'm giving on my videos, how to eat, how to live. Eat organic, live like Jesus did. And choose for yourself. It is your God-given right to use your free will. You choose to believe in something or you choose to know the truth. It's very simple. But it takes a lot of time to learn how to get into this state of mind where I am and have been for a while. But that's why I am giving out this information about how to live and how to make choices and because God is like forcing me to do this. Well, it was my free will, my choice, my own choice to follow God. So, and I did leave every single thing behind when I left and gave myself to God. But yeah, don't believe in false prophets. Don't believe in false prophecies. Say no. And listen to the feeling. You know it's from God when you have a positive feeling about any information that comes outside of you. Okay. Bye.